Was that it? Was that the only 2 games you played this year?
Wolfenstein. That was good fun.
That was not this year.
I swear it was.
2014.
I swear. Oh, fuck, well, there we go. I've played bugger all. Bounce back to you, because you've clearly played a fuck ton.
So basically, Assassin's Creed Syndicate is the only game you've played.
Yeah. And it was meh. So, which is why I feel like I don't have a lot to talk about.
Reece, you've played a few things this year. You played The Witcher 3, I know that.
Yep, great game.
Played the shit out of that.
Is that it? You didn't play
Um,
Assassin's Creed, did you?
didn't play Assassin's Creed.
It was alright.
What should I play?
Fallout.
We're getting really meta here.
yeah.
Reece is thinking, and so is the character. Fallout 4 was pretty good.
Actually, I didn't even talk about Fallout. Yeah, I played Fallout.
You did actually.
Yeah.
You like Fallout 4?
It was okay, but it got to a point where I hit a wall.
No, I keep doing that.
I hit a wall and was like, you know what, fuck it, can't be arsed.
So you played Witcher and Fallout 4, Reece?
Yep, played a few other games as well. Played Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Yes, I've not played that yet, but I've got it now.
Is that good? People are saying
Yeah, it's a good game.
Yeah, except
I've been told it's-
apparently Lara Croft is really whiny and bitchy for no reason. Like, I must do this. Lara, you're here because you chose to be. Stop bitching about it.
Yeah.
I'm told it's more Assassin's Creed than Assassin's Creed is these days.
It's more Uncharted-y, isn't it?
Yeah, it's more
Like
like
third
Uncharted.
person
Ugh,
climbing and stuff.
Yeah, it's more like Uncharted if you go for any
Although,
game.
yeah. Are there any games you played really?
No, I've played a few others. Played a few.
I thought you played a lot. You usually play a lot.
Played a few indie games.
Have you? I played many.
Yeah, I played. Was it Valiant Hearts?
Is that good?
Depressing.
That's 2014 though,
What's
wasn't
actually-
it? It's just,
It's
it was,
quite a
it was
while
all games
ago.
with gold. Although that is
But-
meant to be a good game.
What's the layout of that game? What is it?
2D.
It's a 2D side scroller kind of thing.
But not a platformer.
No.
Mostly.
It's more like a puzzle game. So you basically just go around the environment and try and find certain things to advance further. Basically, it's really depressing.
Yeah, it's
I've
set.
been told it's really
set in
good,
World
though.
War One. Aren't you a German?
Uh,
Or
I think you're a
one
Frenchman.
Some ones are German.
you
isn't
play
it?
4 characters.
Yeah, I know there's a lot. Isn't one of them a
there's
German soldier that just
there's
wants to get a message across?
German soldier, French soldier, American soldier,
Oh fuck.
and a
Canadian?
French doctor
Ah.
or nurse, or whatever she was.
A 2D scroller. How are you doing?
You basically just like
You're getting across the country, isn't it? For like a message or something. One person is.
there's the German soldier is the French soldier's son-in-law.
Yeah.
The
Good God.
Oh,
No shit.
the French soldier saved the American soldier's life,
Mm.
and the nurse seems to save all of their lives. at
You
some
have an
point.
LMG, Alex. So you reloaded me a while. Yeah, I saw you played that though.
But yeah.
What other games were out this
It's an
year?
alright game.
as we all know, I've been working my fucking arse off. I'm out of it. I don't have any answers for you.
Well, no, we've already said that you played. You played some. You played something though. You played 2 things.
The Witcher, the DLC.
I didn't play that.
was Brilliant.
I'm
Great DLC.
probably gonna get it after I finish the games I've played, but that's still not gonna be for another couple of months. So was it good?
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, you said it was good, but any reason you'd recommend it or?
It was just it just added a really good like storyline. Like
Did they add any more places yet? I know that I'm sure the next DLC is gonna add like a whole new area.
yeah, this didn't. No, it
Right.
really added a bit. It kind of extended the map a bit on the normal.
Novigrad.
It's more Oxenfurt, that kind of side.
Oh right. Tyler said there was a character though that you have to
fuck's sake!
auto. I'll play a bit just because we're gonna play on.
Yeah.
Tyler said there was a character that's kind of because it's part of a previous game that obviously I've not played. There's like a character that wants to romance you,
Yeah.
and Tyler said he kept saying no, and the plot just makes it you still fancy her anyway.
Yeah, it
Bit of
does
an
seem quite
oversight.
forced. I mean, you can quite easily if you're not too worried about really pissing her off. I think you can.
Is she an influential character?
She's the main character, I believe. From what Tyler said.
She helps out with a few missions. She doesn't really.
I was gonna say, is she a magic user, a badass? Can she fuck you up?
She's no, she's a medic for the army.
Oh, so she's not really that influential.
I guess not in the same way that, say, Yennefer was or Chris was, but
actually, that's the thing. Which one did you choose?
she's a bit more. I guess she's a bit more down to earth. Also, it's like, I mean, if you just want to do it on the side, it doesn't seem to affect the main story in any way.
What's
What's
the plot then? Basically, without being too spoilery, just as a basic.
Okay, so the plot is basically you do a contract for this guy. Turns out the monster's not quite what you think it is.
Yeah, you said the first boss was a bitch, didn't you?
It's a bitch. I couldn't work out. I must have been using the wrong sign or something because I just could not work out how to beat this monster easily. I beat it first time, but
Took you a while, did it?
oh yeah, I just had barely any health left by the end of it.
I think in general the Witcher bosses are really good. In the original game, I mean.
Yeah.
I didn't like the poison spider one though. That one annoyed me in the original game. But apart from that. So anyway, it was good for its price. It's like a lot of hours, isn't it? It's like 4 hours or so.
5 hours.
Fucking hell. Oh, that's your new RB and LB button, isn't it? So you can now basically
destroy
a robot enemy, yeah. So yeah,
what was I talking about?
what's it called? The first. Oh, it's. No, I can't remember. I know the next DLC is called Blood and Wine, isn't it?
Yeah, this is Hearts of Stone. Or
That's
something
the
like that.
one.
How much did it cost?
Is it $7.99?
$7.99 for DLC, really?
Or is it $8.99?
Can't remember.
It's
All I
under.
know is I got the.
It's under a tenner.
I was going to say that's bugger all.
Well, they're good. CD Projekt
Yeah.
Red.
Really, it just adds a storyline. It doesn't add like any extra gameplay elements.
No.
Really, there is like a rune crafting system now.
Oh, is there?
Which adds a few nice perks to your weapons and stuff, but not. It's quite expensive to get started in the first place. So if you haven't saved up quite a bit.
Well, Witcher 3 got the basic game of the year this year.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
The contenders for game of the year were
Fallout. It's got to be.
Fallout 4, Witcher 3, Undertale, and another one which I forget because I didn't think it deserved it and it didn't get it. So hooray! So, are they your experiences, Aries? What do you think of Fallout 4? Fallout 4.
Yeah, good game.
The thing
I
about
kind of got a bit.
Glitchy as fuck.
No, I didn't get many glitches.
I got a few
but I know,
glitches.
I know they happen.
I got.
The thing is, unfortunately, is that with them Bethesda open world games, they're really fun, but in general, you can't really see how much substance drives them.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
I think it's quite funny in the way that.
You like loadouts. I'll go with.
Don't use the sniper. Me and Alex are far too anything to use the sniper. By me and Alex, I mean I am.
Yeah.
Where am I going then?
But no,
I really liked it, but those kind of games I can't really immerse myself in as much as people say they can because it's really well detailed map and it's really fun, but there's not really. You don't really feel a part of it just because everything else sort of happens in its own way. It's weird. I can't explain it. It was like Skyrim. I really like Skyrim. I can keep replaying Skyrim, but
Skyrim was amazing. I'm hoping they will port that up to the Xbox One.
they need to port it. They need to do the backwards compatibility, don't they?
Yeah, that's what I mean, brother. I want that to be a thing because that's the only game of that particular genre that
Fantasy, you mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
That I've stuck to. It was why I went to The Witcher and went, all right, maybe I will like this. I'll have a crack at it because I loved Skyrim. That was good fun. And
I think it's the only third-person sword game I've played, Witcher, that's felt very interactive and good at it. Because like Dragon Age, they're very good, but they're all just hold a button down, aren't they, Reese?
Yeah.
I mean, there is tactics with armor and everything, but in general, the combat itself is more you pre-planning and.
Yeah, it's all about getting your different characters in the right area and making sure you've got right amount of health and heal potions. And
Yeah, but so
So I'm not prepared to put that amount of planning in.
yeah, I wasn't either. That's why I never really played it on any high
now
difficulty.
then, what games did I play this year? I forget what came out this year.
Oh, God. Well, really?
What came out this year? There was The Witcher 3, and there was Fallout, and there was Assassin's Creed Syndicate, and there was The Rise of the Tomb Raider. There was Uncharted Collection. There was Undertale. There was this game, which none of us are going to say anything about because obviously we're playing it
We
now.
don't have a fucking clue, do we? And even as playing it, we don't have a clue.
Don't really need that.
What the fuck else came out?
I don't. That's the thing.
Yeah.
We've been so out of tune, Asa.
I've bought a lot of games this year. I can't remember any of them. Oh, they did a Wolfenstein: The Old Blood, which was like the little DLC that went with the New Order. That was pretty. No, it wasn't. That was not very good at all. It was alright. Shit. Halo 5.
Oh God, yeah, Halo 5. Which
Let's talk about Halo 5 because we both played that, Alex.
it was good. It was very good. It's going back to hardcore ways of Halo 3.
It was good. The game, but the thing about single player, I like the single player, but it's still.
That was cool.
But you've got to admit, which a lot of people have said, which I completely agree on. If the Master Chief and Locke hadn't have been there, everything would have happened exactly the same way.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
It just feels a bit pointless.
You worked to succeed. To,
Also-
to fulfill a goal, and the goal was to be standing there as Cortana goes, "I'm gonna fuck your shit up."
Everything
Yeah.
the marketing people said was a lie. Reece, did you see the
Yeah.
Halo campaign?
The marketing was just.
Well,
It
it
was-
wasn't terrible.
it
It was
was-
good marketing. But what they said was like, hey, the Locke and the Master Chief are gonna fight. They have one cutscene fight, and then after that, it's like, Locke, we're gonna save the Master Chief because he's in trouble, and that was it.
Yeah,
And it was fine. It would have been, but
I
the
was
advertiser
looking for
was just
an
lying.
epic boss fight, and what we got was a guy that kept on fucking cloning himself and just reappearing, and
It was cool like a couple of times, and then it was like, oh okay. Hence why I made that boss skip video.
Yeah, it did
they
come
did.
across as being quite terrifying. Of I can't kill this guy. He's going to reappear. And there he is. What the fuck? And okay, yeah, that's quite terrifying.
Although,
But it's such a cop out. It's so
I'm trying to think
unimaginative.
now, actually, how they
It's a designer going.
can. Because Halo
Oh,
6
I found
is-
the copy paste button. Click,
Halo,
click,
Halo
click.
6 is the last one. I'm trying to think how they can end it now that I think about it. I mean,
They're going to destroy Katana.
I know how they can end it. I just
They're going to destroy Katana, and I imagine Master Chief is going to die in a horrendous explosion.
Oh shit.
you know, I just don't care actually.
And then it's all going to fade out, and if you complete it on Legendary, it's going to fade out even further, and you'll see Master Chief is still alive. And that's exactly how it's going to
Do you
end.
know what my favourite Halo game is? Is Halo ODST.
I would agree with that. Good fun. That pistol was amazing.
I don't think game of the year. I mean, I played Bloodborne this year, but obviously that was a game released in this time, 2014.
So are we still in a coma in this game?
Yes,
Right.
we're still not in. We're in Imagination Land. I'm trying to think of the best game I played this year. Undertale. I'm gonna go with Undertale.
Really?
You've not played Undertale. You don't understand.
I've seen some of the.
You don't
seen some of
understand.
the
You have
videos.
to play it. It's great. It's funny. It's got good game mechanics. The fact that the user interface is part of the narrative is also really ingenious.
That was a waste.
Like the bits where like stuff like some attacks come out from outside the user interface, and you go, "What the fuck?"
Like, how the hell was I meant to deal with that?
Well, no, you just see it coming on further. But it's like the enemy. There's one bit where you fight an enemy, and the other enemy goes, "I can't hurt you, and you can't hurt me." He goes, then you'll have to fight me forever, and you'll never leave the battle screen. And then an NPC just goes, "Fuck off! You're ruining the game." It's so good. Best game this year, and it's not too short. It's about 7-hour game for $6.99.
Fair enough. It was at the very front of the Steam homepage for quite a while.
I'd recommend it. I think every YouTuber recommends it.
Fair enough.
It's because it's meant to be a bit of a mindfuck, isn't it?
A bit, but it's mainly just good. It's got a fun gameplay. For saying it's turn-based, it's not turn-based.
See, that statement is quite intriguing. It's turn-based.
Play
isn't
it! You have Steam. You played World of Warships. Your computer can run this.
My computer can't. I haven't played World of Warships for quite a while
You
now.
played Undertale. You only need like a 250. I think it's 256 megabytes of everything.
I
It's
tell you,
fine.
since I could play World of Tanks on the Xbox One,
What do you mean it all went down? What all went down?